G'day guys, today on the show I'm going to draw Chicken Jockey from the Minecraft movie. I really hope you enjoy this one, let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw the zombie's mouth. So we're going to come about around here, it's going to be a bit of a U, like so. And then what I want you to do is I want you to just sort of do a little bit of a mound at the bottom, like that. So it's like a jelly bean, I guess you could say. And then inside that jelly bean, you're going to draw his tongue. That's going to be his mouth opening, all right? And in this part here, we're just going to color it in black. I'll speed this up so it doesn't get boring for you. Oh, actually I'm finished. Maybe I don't have to speed it up. Anyway, all right. Now up here, we're going to draw the zombie's eyes. So we're going to do a U over here like that. And then we're going to do sort of a straight line like that. And then we're going to draw a little circle over here to form the highlight. Okay. Now what I want you guys to do, we're just going to color in this part of his eye in black, but don't color in that highlight, okay? Okay, now over here we're going to do the same thing. We're going to do a U over here, like so. Bring that up a bit like that, cool. And then we're just going to curve it off at the top. Like that, so we've got like that there, that shape. And as you guessed it, we're gonna put a circle here, like that. Okay, cool. And we're gonna color in this eye. Make sure you don't color in that highlight. Okay, there, done. Now we're gonna do the zombie's eyebrows. So we're gonna do a line up like that. And on the other side, we'll do the same thing, a line up like that. So that's what we should have so far, okay? Now, let's form out the zombie's head. He's gonna have a block head. Now, we're gonna go a little curve like that and go up and around like so, okay? We're gonna follow this line to here and we're gonna curve it down like that. Put a bit of a curve on the end of that line. And then we're gonna curve it down and come into here, curve it like that. Okay, so that's what you should have so far. And then from here, we're going to connect these two lines together. You can go a bit curved at the bottom if you wish, and go into there, like that. So that's the form of the head of the zombie. And then from here, it's just to give it a bit of dimension, we're just going to do a line like that. Doesn't have to go meet at either top or bottom. It's just forming off this to sort of give the three-dimensional shape of his body. Now, the next thing is, we're gonna draw the head of the chicken, all right? Bark, 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 here we go. Now, we'll come around this part here and we're gonna do the beak of the chicken. So we're gonna curve a line around like that on one side, and we're gonna come around about here and sort of do a line like that. They're sort of like small C's back and forth, okay? Now, what we wanna do is we wanna draw a line to connect those beaks like that, okay, cool. Now that's the chicken's beak. Now over here, we're gonna draw one of the chicken's eyes. So it's gonna be a square with curved round edges, like that. So one there, okay. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a highlight like we did before here with the zombie. So you wanna do a circle there, and then we're gonna color in around that eye, but not color in that highlight where that circle is. So I'm going to keep that like this so. Okay, now we're going to draw the chicken's other eye over here. It's got to have two eyes. It can't be a one-eyed chicken, can he? Maybe there is a one-eyed chicken out there, I don't know. An alien chicken, all right. And then we're going to come around like this, like that. Now we're going to draw circle here for the highlight, and again we're going to replicate what we did over here and just color in that eye, okay? Okay, now that's taken shape. Now before we go any further, let's draw the chicken's mouth. This is a cool mouth, this one. So this is like, you come sort of around here, go down, curve, up and around. It's sort of like a big sort of U. Like you could look at it as like a big staple. Okay, within this mouth, we're gonna draw like a U that sort of comes around like this, like that. So that's opening of his mouth. And then we're gonna form off a little hill on an angle, which is going to be his tongue. And then this part here, we are going to color in black. Buck, 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 buck. All right, now we're going to form off the chicken's head. Now, what I want you guys to do is, let's come over here to his beak, come down, curve, and then go straight into that. So that's part of his head. And on the other side of his head, imagine there's an imaginary line going underneath his mouth. I'm going to start here. We're going to go straight line, curve it around, go up, and we'll stop about there so we can rest our fingers and our hands and our heads. And then we're going to follow this line, go all the way into here, into there, and then go around into there. So that's kind of cool. So the eye is sort of popping out on the side there. Looks really cool. Now, like we did here with the zombie's head, we're going to draw the line that sort of hugs the side of the eye and goes to there. So it doesn't go to the top, doesn't go to the bottom, but it gives that three-dimensional look. Okay, now in the next bit comes the fun bit. Let's go back to the zombie and finish this guy off. What I want you guys to do is to come over to a part of his head here, draw a line down there into the chicken. Yep, that's cool. We're going to have him holding his hand up like this. You know, he's holding one hand like that and going, oh, chicken jockey. All right. So we're going to go from the zombie's head up to there, like that. And then I want you guys to curve up and go around to form out his thumb, like that. It's a really interesting shape and hook going on there. And then from here, you want to draw a line up like that. Curve it around there, and then curve it into the chicken's head, like so. And then the cool thing you want to do next is you want to draw a line that goes in there, a line that comes out of there, and then a J there. So that forms out the rest of his hand. Now over here, what you want to do, you want to draw a line that goes into there to form out part of his t-shirt. That would be his sleeve on his t-shirt. Come over to this part here. And what I want you guys to do is just draw a slippery slide line that goes into the chicken's head. This is going to form out part of the zombie's arm. From here, let's imagine there's an imaginary line of his shoulder going in like that and curving around and going into there, like so. All right. Now what I want you guys to do is I'm going to take that line here, curve it up for a finger, curve this around here for another finger, and then that curves in there for another finger. So that's part of the zombie's arm. And let's come up to a part of his arm here to finish his t-shirt off and do sort of a slight U on that side, okay? We've got that going. That's looking really, really cool. Now let's form out the zombie's leg that's sitting on the chicken. Come where this line finishes here near the finger, draw a curve down like so, like that. So we're just going down like a curve like that. Let's curve in, around, curve up into there. Okay, cool. Now, let's curve around. This will be the part where he's sitting on the chicken, and we'll go into there like that. How cool is that? And the next thing we want to do is we're going to form out the rest of the zombie's t-shirt, which is there. So his belt, if he was wearing a belt would sit here. Now, let's do something really cool here where we draw a line like that, doesn't meet at the bottom, and we draw a line at an angle that goes that way, and a line on an angle that goes that way. Okay, so you can imagine here, this is his foot, where he's sitting on the chicken. Now we obviously need to finish off the chicken's body and legs, don't we? Now, what I want you guys to do is sort of start where the chicken's mouth is, right here, go down a straight line and curve it in like that. Very good. Now we want to bring a line over to here. So what I want you guys to do before we finish off this line, let's go to this zombie's leg and we'll draw a line that goes down to there. And we are going to like make a dot there and take this line that we have here and bring it over to there. Okay, stop about there. Now next we're going to draw a line that goes this way to finish off the chicken's body and obviously form off his feathers at the back of the chicken. Now we're going to go in like so. We'll just curve up like that. Okay. Now from here, what I want you to do is come sort of halfway between where the zombie's leg is, or foot, I should say, and curve it in and draw it out and go up like that. And from here, we're gonna go up in a straight line, curve in and go into the zombie's t-shirt. And there's the back of the chicken. And to finish the back of chicken off, you just want to do 2 wispy lines at the back here to form off the feathers. Now, here comes the fun bit. This chicken jockey can't be floating around, can he? So we're going to finish off by putting the chicken's legs at the bottom. So come over here at the bottom of the chicken's body, go 1 line down like so, and we're going to do a loop like that, and we're going to do another big loop like that. And what we'll do is we'll curve this bottom of the foot around and come straight back in. And there's that 1 foot. How cool does that look? Now let's finish off that back leg. We're gonna go down like that. We're gonna do a loop like that. Another loop like that. And we'll loop it in like so, okay? Bring it in a bit further if you like. And then we'll just come from the bottom of the chicken's body down past there, and that forms off the rest of the leg. And that there, guys, is a chicken jockey from Minecraft movie. How awesome is that? The next step is to color this in. All right, let's do it. All right, there we go, guys. We colored in Chicken Jockey, and how awesome does he look? I've used a bunch of different greens here and also some gray on the white of the chicken just to separate it and make it look 3D and pop out. But you can do whatever you want at home. Totally up to you. There we go, guys. My name's Lucas, Art Raving Dad. I hope you had fun making art. I'll see you next time. Bye. Let's have fun, color in. I'll see you on the next side. Okay. Oh, chickens. Let's see you next time. Bye. Let's see you next time. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next time.